Yo, what's good, boys? No, guys. What's good, YouTube? Back with another video today. You know, it's me, the Richie Lee. We gonna be talking about selenium today. You feel me? So let's get into it. Just make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks. Alright, selenium. The main points. What is it? How does it work? Limitations? Its usage in code, the code process, and I'll show you the code. Selenium, it's a framework that allows you developers to automate web browsers programmatically. It especially helps when you're website testing and web scraping tasks. Web scraping tasks are when you extract large amounts of data from websites. So let me give you an example of what a framework is. For example, matplotlib, it's a library where you use it to write your own code, where there are no rules when assigning it to your code. But Selenium is a whole different story. It's a framework. A framework is when Selenium has its own kinds of rules and syntaxes that you have to listen by. Okay, what is Selenium? Selenium works by interconnecting with web elements. For example, in fields, buttons, you want to interconnect these web elements onto the web page by locating the web elements using IDs, last names, or attributes. You can modify the information of the web elements. For example, when you open Chrome, there's a field where you can enter YouTube by clicking www.youtube.com, right? So that's a field. You can target that field and locate the web elements using Selenium, allowing you to modify and find the field to enter YouTube. There's a prerequisite though. You need a web browser to be installed. Okay, what are some limitations of Selenium? It takes up a lot of time. A tester has to write its own steps using Selenium's rules, which takes a lot of time. No test management tools. There's no offer of tests or any tools that can help simplify these complex applications or these rules and syntaxes. Minimal built-in reporting features. There's no results or reports after you test your script. It can only support a single browser. You can only record and playback with Firefox, but not with any other search engines. It can only cannot handle pop-ups. Like, for example, dynamic elements. It does not add pop-ups into the equation. For example, you want to request a download executable file? No. Okay, so how does Selenium work in my code? First, it uses a WebDriver. A WebDriver is a web framework that permits you to execute cross-browser tests. In simple terms, it tests if your script or Selenium is working expectedly. Second, it then passes particle values through this WebDriver, and depending on the browser, there will be different kinds of WebDrivers for different types of search engines. So as the web browser connects, you can give it commands and you can modify it to do anything you want it to do. Just make sure it must match the version of the web browser you are using. Okay, so here's my code. I know it's only 7 lines, but each line is essential to creating my code, my product. So in each line, I'll go into detail. From Selenium explains the code that I need Selenium to use the code to create my product. Import WebDriver tells the code I have access to an app on the web. Import WebDriver from Selenium, which is a library. Second, import time. It tells the code that there is a time function and that it may have to open or close in a designated amount of time. It imports to the inbuilt library of the time. 3. It tells the code that the driver the app needed is Google Chrome, which is called webdriver.chrome brackets, which is shown. It initializes the Chrome WebDriver in the variable called driver. 4. This tells the code to maximize the window to open Google Chrome to the max size possible, which is full screen. 5. Driver.get tells the code to open https www.gmail.com, as you know, which is Gmail. Because that is the Gmail link you want to access Gmail, driver.get method takes a parameter which is in https, which is a string also, which is the URL you want to open in the web browser. 6. This tells the code to stop functioning for 3 seconds to give you enough time to execute the next step, which allows the web page to load completely. 7. Driver.close tells the code to close the window, which is the final step. Okay, so now I'll show you the code in action. So I just press the open. Okay, so Google Chrome opens up. It loads. Now we type in our email. Okay. Oh, okay. Close too early. Just one more time. Let's do it one more time. Okay, just type in our email. Okay. And just. Okay, close it.
I love you, Sydney.
Thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked it, like, subscribe, comment, do anything you want with it. Share with your friends and stuff. Okay, so we'll be back here again. The grind never stops. Alright, the Richie Lee, you feel me? We out.